One winter's night, the mines in the hills closed. Duke was alone. Winter torrents washed soils from the hills. Trees and bushes grew all around. You wouldn't have known a shed was there. Then their line was closed down, and the young engine... But Duke was never forgotten. Came to see Sir Topham Hatt. On the map, they said, we'll travel north of the village and then into the mountains. There's a sign for the old station. Search grew harder, but the rescue...
I want to get out, I want to get out, he sighed. Exclaimed Stuart, and he vanished in a cloud of steam. If you should visit a place that has a lake in the woods and a beautiful waterfall, then you may also awkward and rude. There was worse to come. "Bumped us!" screamed the coachers. The coachers stood at the platform. "Ooh!" screamed the coachers. "What a horrid engine!"
He had to do Sir Hatt. The station has a little shop selling refreshments. Stop! 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 Wailed the coach. His driver would let... Loaded ones at the top are hitched to another. By their weight, loaded cars run down the steep slope, pulling the empty ones up. They thought he was Sir Handel. Their chance for trickery had come. Faster! Faster! They yelled. No, no! Wailed the empty cars. It's Peter Sam! But it was no use. Hurrah! Hurrah! Roared the car. Died. Mended all the old...
His journey more than ever. The winter winds grew worse. The rain came too, turning hillside streams into torrents. The track bed has been swept away. We must repair the damage immediately. The important work took longer than expected. As days went by, the weather changed. It became frosty and much colder. The workman finished at last over the mended piece of track. Soon he approached the tunnel. It was short and curved, so his driver could not see right. Heading for trouble. "Thing hanging from the roof," shouted his. Very difficult. Flying beside the track. At least it'll help tunnel. Lost.
The derailed coach gone on to the top station with his front coaches.
You came here. Things were bad. Another turn of his wheel. Oh. The signal dropped them from... Had to wait at a signal. High into the sky to... Clunk went the signal. Thump went the ball into a truck. Suddenly, Stepney was nowhere to be seen. Hurrah! Cried Caroline. That silly train has run into a hole so we can't catch it. Nestled under some straw in the third truck from the back to the shed. A big station and a battered bowler hat. They stopped outside the tunnel. The workmen went inside. It was very dark, and they ran out. The block was of all a large cross elephant. Well, I never did. The workmen gave him some cake. He drank 3 buckets of water and was just about to drink another. Oh! Oliver, very clever. The orders of Shabbat with the greatest folly. We just watched him. But they couldn't beat it. The trucks began again. Oliver's no use at all. Thinks he's very clever. Says that he... This is nonsense. The silly trucks giggled. And he did. Rotten wood, rusty frames. A better name. Take care with Mr. Oliver. If you play tricks on him, you'll never be the same trucker as nothing at all. Champion isn't really a fierce bull, but this morning he was cross. He'd strayed from his field, crashed through a fence, slithered down a slope, and now he didn't know where he was. Suddenly, he saw some grass. Now for my breakfast, he thought. Champion was too busy chomping to take any notice. Champion kept grazing. Said Champion. Daisy, why doesn't he run away? Harmless. Yes, said. Look at his horns. If I bumped into... Daisy did no more. That did the trick. Felt great day came.
Sounds of faraway ships and distant laughter. They echo over the hills and through the valley, down calm canals and sleepy inlets. Every engine knows that these are the sounds that say the harbor special load of fish was ordered. When they reach... Duck felt the weight on his buffers slacken. There's no sign, he thought to himself. I'm slowing down. That of fish hung in the air. Oh, that shone like gold. Oh,
Why aren't you cars where you should be?
there's no engine, and we can only go where we're put.
Help! Help!
They wailed.
Serves you right.
Giggled the cars.
You were always barging.
His name is Tom Tipper the postman. He delivers the mail to farms and cottages far and wide. The engines know that anywhere their rails won't reach, Tom Tipper will collect their post and deliver it safely come rain or I be without my... He propped his bike against Pete, but Tom was out of sight. The driver hadn't seen the bike and he... Now there'll be trouble. And Tom Tipper's bicycle was in pieces. Is that a smart new van? By accident, as you might say.